If you type the word procrastination into a search bar, you will be hit with millions of videos telling you how to defeat it. They will offer you time management hacks, journaling apps, and structural routines designed to cure your laziness or your fears. But what if I told you that procrastination is not a laziness at all and not a problem? What if it is actually a ferocious, brilliant guardian protecting your authentic soul from living a lie? All my life, I was a last minute person. Deadlines were my deadliest enemy. I remember being 12 or 13 years old, completely failing to finish a massive mountain of school holiday homework. When my teachers demanded to know why, I glibly manufactured a complex lie. I told them my family owned two separate homes in the city and that my school books were trapped in the alternate house. Procrastination became my twin brother. Throughout my entire corporate career, I spent years studying behavioral science, purchasing productivity frameworks, and trying every self improvement theater script available just to tame this beast. Around 2007, I even turned to an intensive Vipassana meditation retreat, hoping it would make me less scattered and more focused so the corporate machine could run smoother. But it didn't work. The procrastination continued unabated. Because I was fighting an internal civil war against an enemy I completely misunderstood. Looking back at my childhood, even when I wasn't doing my prescribed homework, I wasn't whiling away my time. I was reading encyclopedias. I was standing for hours on my balcony, deeply observing the geometry of human behavior on the street below. Later in life, I was drowning myself in the beauty of Urdu poetry. My twin brother, the procrastination, was deliberately sabotaging my performance mask. Why? Because it was fiercely protecting my genuine, soulful inquisitiveness about how the world actually worked. As an unshielded empath, I had spent my life engineering a heavy 50-pound corporate mask to please others and maintain environmental harmony. I pushed my true sensitivity down into the dark basement of my unconscious. And because I refused to give my true nature its legitimate right to express itself, it had no choice but to take that expression illegitimately. It manifested as a vampire, draining my daily energy so thoroughly that I had no vitality left to execute a counterfeit script. Procrastination is simply your soul screaming for authenticity. It is your internal software refusing to recognize a mask. True freedom didn't come from taming the vampire or fixing my lifestyle. It only came when my external security cracked wide open. In 2025, when my credit cards were completely maxed out, my corporate title was gone, and I faced the raw terror of being unable to pay my rent, I finally surrendered. I pulled off the armor. I accepted the absolute vulnerable truth of who I was and said it to the marketplace. And overnight, the anxiety vanished. Happiness is not a result of moral perfection or societal virtue. Happiness is a result of total wholeness, flaws and all. It is the sovereign ability to stop exiling your shadow to the dark basement and instead invite the vampire into your living room, look it in the eye, and legitimize its existence. When you stop fighting it and allowing it to breathe, its fangs drop off. It hugs you back. And that is the greatest love story of all time, because who you were waiting for all your life is yourself. Stop trying to fix your focus and start looking at what your soul is trying to protect. Welcome to my channel on psychological freedom. If you like genuine personal stories and the learnings that come out of them, far beyond mere theoretical descriptions, then like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to be notified when I post new content. Thank you so very much for watching.